name is Cepheus, and I'm here to give you a game of Starbow. In the top right corner, playing as the blue Terran, it is Dirtybag. And Myrault is a Swede, and so is Dirtybag. This is Sweden versus Sweden. Bottom left corner, playing as the red Zerg, it is Myrault. Pretty good Zerg player. No Viking blood? What? There are Swedish Vikings? I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe there is no Viking blood left in the Swedes. Again, this is Circuit Breaker. We've seen this map a little bit before. We've got a natural base over here. We got a mineral only third here, which is very vulnerable due to this high ground and just the general openness of everything. But it's close in position. And Moxie is obsing. And then we have a third base here, which is our fourth base with gas, which is easier to defend because it has smaller chokes, but they are high ground, which makes things a little bit interesting. And then that's rectangularly symmetrical to the other base over here. And then you have these fairly odd fourth, fifth bases over here, which are even easier to defend, but again, it's low ground. So all the expansions basically are on low ground on this map. And this is the only part of the map that's not symmetrical because the ramp down is... Oh, I guess this is symmetrical. It was not symmetrical in Bird War, but it is symmetrical in Starbow because we can. So, Dirtybag is going to go for a 14cc on the high ground. Not low ground, like, not Moxie style low ground. We see Myrault going for, that was a 14, 15 pull, something like that, after a 13 hatch, I believe. Very standard, fairly greedy play. ZVT is much greedier than PvZ. So, yeah, very greedy play. So, it means nothing will be happening for a while. And this is apparently how you wall up correctly. You get a supply depot down there. Okay, I need to learn how to wall off. Oh, you want the barracks to be with the diagonal line because of how it's shaped that way. Yeah, the units are shaped so oddly as Terran. It's hard to get a good wall off compared to other races. Well, I'm struggling with it, but I just started playing Terran more. And I suddenly realized that getting a full wall off as Terran isn't... It's fairly easy. It's much easier in Bird War, which had so many weird arbitrary walling rules. But it is actually not completely intuitive. You need to actually think a little bit. So, that is interesting. I don't mind that at all. We're going to have a double barracks after Command Center. It's probably going to make a lot of Marines. This is a fairly early guess. I think this is earlier than Moxie Legend usually does it. But now it's just going to turn up Marines. But because of this fairly early gas, it's also going to get earlier Tech Lab and earlier Stim. Nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, and then hence the bunker. Okay. Okay, so he gets earlier gas in a bunker instead of going no bunker, supply depot wall, and just more Marines. So that's interesting. It means that he's going to have less units, but more tech. He should transfer workers. There we go. That's only 2. He needs more than that. There we go. There's some more. Meanwhile, a group of Zerglings are... Oh, he hasn't scouted yet. He doesn't know where his opponent is. There we go. A very sad Zergling, sacrificing himself. No, never mind. Surviving because his master is good at controlling him. Cerebret. Very good, Cerebret. Third base in hatch, third base, but that was after the spawning pool. So it's not like one of those super greedy plays. Lair on the way. Probably early Mutalists. I can't really imagine anything else at this level. Hydra Lurker, not too bad in Starbow. It's better than it was in Bird War. But it wasn't too shabby in Bird War either, but it was not really very metagame. Or it really isn't really metagame in Bird War at the moment. It's, from what I've learned recently, it's still basically just muted openers. Two or three hatch mutas. Don't know which one of them are more popular. I remember when I stopped playing Bird War, they were kind of, I think 3 hatch muta was more normal and then 2 hatch muta was more aggressive. But never mind, this is going to be a Hydra play. Look at that. This Hydra then is syncing right up with early Lurko play. So this is actually going to be interesting because you're used to seeing, oh, and he scans and he doesn't see really anything. Big scan. Note about scan. A lot of people have been complaining that scan in Starbow is bigger than it was in Bird War. And they are right. It is bigger. It's not that much bigger. It's just only 1 or 2 radiuses bigger. But it's a lot bigger in Starbow that no one is complaining about compared to Bird War. It's the creep you get from one hatchery. Look at this. It's insane. I measured. You can make 2.5 spine crawlers from your hatchery north. and south in Boudoir. That's it, or Sunkens. But well, Sunkens generate creep, so I just did spires because they have the same size. But no one makes a lot of spires. And then you can make 4 this way. You can make 5 in Starbow each way. So the creep that one main building generates is a lot bigger in Starbow. Now buildings in general are slightly bigger, but they're not that much bigger, to be honest. Only the hatcheries and the lairs and stuff are bigger. These buildings are basically the same size. This is the same size. So I actually suggest maybe shrinking down both the creep, couple of tiles. Keep it bigger than it is in Boudoir because the buildings are usually bigger. And then shrink the scan appropriately the same way. Everything should be nice and Boudoir-esque. We'll see if it happens though. It's kind of a big change, so I don't wanna make too many big, like we're out of beta. I don't wanna like make too many hiding spots. Did he hide? Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. But he didn't find that hiding spot, and he's gonna. Oh, he could kill those Marines. And yeah, they're not gonna get too many kills. Oh, SCV strong. Meanwhile, this push is actually gonna be really scary. And I've just been talking about all things, but wow, the first push is not gonna be coming before. Well, he found the lurker, and actually, I kind of like this. I really like it. Are they on passive though? They are on passive. Oh, but they go. Oh, okay. That's decent, but it's not like the big money shots. They should have been on the other side there. But I kind of like this from Dirtybag, even though it's kind of risky, because what happens is, okay, he scanned really early stalkers. I mean lurkers. You do not want to have your lurkers burrowed here. That's like the worst possible position. So when he moves out with the units, he forces Zerg to defend, but man, Zerg has a lot of units in general. I don't know if it was a good idea, just because the amount of units that Zerg has. Now, Firebat's really good versus Zerglings, as you can see. Oh, but he's gonna have to be so careful. Lurker's so strong. He just shot one of his own Marines. Wow, executed in public for disobedience. Dirtybag shows no mercy. Does he have a scan? He has one scan, but oh, it's a lot of lurkers. He needs to burrow all of them though. And he's getting, no, almost one, 6 HP left. He's just gonna have that Marine sacrificing himself for the greater good. Very nice. So, Myrault, oh, gotta be a little bit careful here, Myrault. Doesn't want to get in range. Only 3 lurkers, not gonna deal with the bunker. Oh, and here comes the siege tank, very nice. Siege mode on his way. He is getting a fusion core, I hope. Yes, to get science vessels, because you can't. You're just not gonna have enough scans to keep scanning your way across the map. Meanwhile, oh, just checking for bases and whatnot. I don't think he's found this one. Nope. Not found it. Base not found. Oh, dude, Zerglings, I was trying to follow you to have a smooth cam while I was stretching, but then you turned around. Ruined everything for me. Man, Zerglings. Like this, sending off the workers. Good. A little bit late, but whatever. Oh, there's another group there. Ready to mine. Harper's Nest on the way. Lurker on the way. Everything is good and nice. It's actually quite interesting. From some recent economy research for the Starbow economy, it seems that actually having 9 workers on 8 patches is less effective than having 8 workers on 8 patches, just because that extra worker starts to bounce around and push the other workers around. Like, of course, as soon as you get like 10 or 11, you start getting money back again. But like, if you have to choose between 8 and 9 workers, it seems like 8 workers is actually better on 8 patches. Dirtybag's just gonna push out. Oh no, Dirtybag! Oh, that's so bad. That's so incredible. That's so good for Myrault and so bad for Dirtybag. Because Myrault is just gonna have the chillest life of his time. The chillest time of his life. The chillest life of his time. And because Dirtybag needs to get another science whistle to start pushing now. He will get one, but oh, that's so annoying as a turn player. I can start to relate now because I try to play Tyrant a little bit. So Myrault's getting a 3rd. He could maybe even squeeze out a 4th right now because this push will take forever to get across the map. But he needs to reinforce his own units. Like, he cannot allow it to go across the map strong and uncontended. That could spell disaster unless he gets up a really good flank once he gets into position. A bad position. The new movie with Steven Seagal. Science vessel coming out. He's gonna try and irradiate. He's gotta be so careful. Spotting. Oh, lurkers. Oh, you don't want to kill those scourgers, man. But he's gonna kill a couple of... Oh, is he gonna move in? He's gonna move in against the science vessel again! He scans because he's just had enough. But he really can't go too far. This scan is gonna run out soonish. And we're back again. Dirtybag just having the hardest time in his life moving out because of the constant sniping of science vessels. He's going for 2 port vessel now. But he really needs... Oh wow, he's adding on a lot. The 2 base power plays really... Actually, he's getting a 3rd. Never mind. This base, Cepheus approves of this base. This is well hidden and hard to kill for Dirtybag. And a couple of lurkers here will make things even harder. Ramps in StarCraft 2 are much bigger than in Brood War, so that's why I've been adding these boxes to force units to go more on the line through ramps, so you can actually defend ramps better. Or else it messes up Brood War balance incredibly, especially in this matchup where the lurkers on top of the ramps are so important. What 2 lurkers could accomplish in Brood War, you basically needed 4 lurkers before you put on these boxes. And Zergling support, which is kind of ridiculous. Titan reactor on the way, some more energy for the science vessels. Meanwhile, Hive is on the way. We got Defiler Mound, we have Defilers, we have Consume almost ready. Myrault has been able to defend this whole time without his opponent pushing across these bridges. That is insane. Like, if at some point Dirtybag would actually have those science vessels survive, this would have been a very different game. Myrault now has a decent army, and he is getting Defilers, so at this point, Dirtybag's a little bit scared of pushing out, but I think he's going to go for it now. He has 4 science vessels, they should not all get picked off anytime soon. But Defilers are on their way as well. Wow, they're just look at that. They've just been planning this out from the start. Okay, we're gonna meet at the middle at the 16:40 minute mark. Like, okay, let's do this. They're both just coming out at the same time. So 1 Dark Swarm or 2 Dark Swarms. Oh, he could. Oh, he should have killed that tank. He had it surrounded. Oh, it's gonna try again. Another Dark Swarm or 2. No Dark Swarm. Okay, there we go. Oh, really good Dark Swarms. He was being patient, waiting for those Defilers to almost be dead, but he got some really good Dark Swarms out of it. And the whole army of Dirtybag basically evaporated, but he's still ahead in supply. Although Zerglings died though, so he needs to reinforce with 28 more Zerglings and Ultimus Cavern on the way. Fortunately, these needs to move into, or just away. That also works. Okay. Dirtybag could perhaps push now with the reinforcements. He will. As he found, he does not know about this base. Now he does, but now we have 2 lurkers on the ramp. So this can kill the lurkers on the ramp, but it's gonna be difficult. Or it's not gonna be difficult, but it's gonna take a little bit of time. That's what it's gonna do. Knew it was gonna do something. Zerglings, meanwhile, going to either surround or counterattack. I think they're gonna try and go for a surround. I don't know if it's a good idea. This is a lot of Marines. I don't think he wants to attack into that. That's not a lot of Zerglings. It's only 1 lurker and he goes down. He needs many more units. I think he should just sacrifice this base and just counterattack. Oh, Defiler could have put Dark Swarm on there. Oh wow, still the lurker's doing so much damage, even if it's only 1. Quickly, workers, kill the Marines. You can be under Dark Swarm. Alright. Oh, never mind. You guys can be under Dark Swarm. He's going to try and focus down the hatchery. No? Is he actually going to kill these Marines though? Oh, almost gets the science vessels there, but I don't know how they didn't hit. There we go. Science vessels should die now. Oh, very nice clothing there. Gets almost all the science vessels. Meanwhile, poor Defiler is going to meet his doom. This is a really good game. I know it took a while for Dirtybag to push up, but it was still very interesting. There's still some interest. Oh, this is going to be harder to push up. It's not that many Marines anymore. But unfortunately, the lurkers were too close to the ramp. They can be attacked from the low ground, which is a mistake. You want to put the lurkers back here so you can attack him from the low ground, or so you can get a concave here. Even if they get the mischance. Very nice around by the Zerglings there. And Marines, Dirtybag's Marines goes down again, unfortunately. Meanwhile, even more Marines are pushing out. Dirtybag with some really relentless pushing here now. Oh, more science vessels going down. This is really good for Myrault. Myrault, although that hasn't taken any more bases, but he's getting Ultralisks, Plague, and upgrades for the Ultralisks. A lot of Marines going down, but Dirtybag has been taking expansions, and he's actually doing really fine economically right now. So although like Myrault's been able to push back all the attacks from Dirtybag, Dirtybag's been setting himself up really nicely behind this. And he's actually on the same number of bases as Zerg, which is really bad for it. Look at the supplies. Like, Dirtybag is losing engagements, but he's winning the game, basically. Oh, getting the knives from her, that's going to be important. Plague. Oh, he just needs one Dark Swarm. Yeah, and this Ultralisk can hold oodles and oodles of Marines. There we go, yeah. So again, Myrault defending very effectively, but not really gaining grounds. There he finally go, taking another expansion. Meanwhile, Dirtybag might try to take another one. Not so sure. But he's getting a lot of science vessels. He only has 4. He keeps losing them, unfortunately. It's really good. It's really important for the late game, power late game play to get a lot of science vessels. What Dirtybag could do in this position, because he has this many bases, is go for a mech transition. It's quite normal to do that in Brood War. And Moxie Legends be doing that with some great results. These 2 lurkers really need to be up here. But they're not. They're down here. And now they're dead lurkers. But he doesn't really care because he has a big army coming in from here. And he's going to burrow here as well. Oh, this is so bad for Dirtybag. Oh, that one shot. One shot. 15 kill lurker and it barely dies. Oh, wow. That one medic on the ramp. Look at that. Preventing so much. Well, it doesn't really matter because these Marines can't really kill anything. It's just going to make this battle last forever. Not do anything. So 1 science vessel getting away with very little health. More science vessels coming in. 16 more Scourges. Myrault is actually evening up the supply now with a lot of Zerglings and Ultralisks. Yeah, this is... Oh, he's got to be so careful. He needs to get the Zerglings a little bit closer and then the Scourges can try and hit the science vessels. But he's actually leaving the science vessels behind. As the famous movie title goes. Oh, Ultralisk almost going down. Wow, getting another kill before it is about to die. Oh, he needs a stim. Dirtybag hasn't stimmed. There goes the stim. Very late stim. Gets out of the Dark Storm with a lot of fire bats. Going to do a lot of damage to both the Zerglings and the Ultralisks. But here's a lurker. He needs a scan. Oh, this is so bad. Dirtybag's just going to lose all of his units. And meanwhile, though, again, he's getting another expansion going. And Myrault hasn't done any economic damage to Dirtybag. So even though he's pulling ahead in supply, he's killing one army after another. He's still keeping Dirtybag's still keeping in the game just because of his excellent macro and economy, which is quite interesting. Scan. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of lurkers. You can't deal with that with only this few Marines. Oh, well, maybe if you're a murder. Medics is medic. That makes no sense. It's like the Ghostess never would say die when it dies. There's no logic in this game. Alright, so Dirtybag getting just a ton of Marines. They're completely fully upgraded, I suppose. Yep, there we go. It's just relentless battle for the middle here. I don't know, I feel like maybe starting to circumvent each other a little bit more might be better than just trying to gain grounds in the middle. Like, moving, sending a group... Oh, wow. Is he just building a hatchery next to the planetary? Wow. It took a while for my brain to register what was happening right there. He could just activate the planetary to kill the hatchery. Guess that's not gonna happen. Myrault's done an incredible job of killing up science vessels this game. The number of science vessels that have been produced is just insane, and we only have 5 alive right now. Alright, Myrault, are you gonna get some spike rollers there? There we go! Here comes the spike rollers! Oh, that's a lot of spike rollers. Oh, he's just mining? They're just mining together in perfect harmony. Look at that. They're both like, we can share this base. We can be brothers. And they're sharing the base. This is so weird. Ah, Plague! Ooh. Very nice, Plague. You should really just make a couple of spines. This is nuts. I just can't look away from this. This is so funny. And Dirtybag he doesn't care. Like, he's like, okay, sure. Mine a little bit. He's getting a big army, but they're very damaged. They've seen some stuff. Oh, they're getting healed up. Meanwhile, lurkers are dying. Politicians are crying. This is so weird. Alright, so, oh, he's bringing out, oh, he's trying to take this expansion. Dirtybag is taking so many expansions that are just unchecked by Myrault. Like, Myrault doesn't harass the bases of his opponent, he mites them out for him. Anyway, here we go. Big clash. No Dark Storm, though. I don't think he needs it. Oh, here comes the Lurkers. Lurkers. Oh, very nice pullback from Dirtybag there, actually. Really nice micro from Dirtybag. And he's actually going to clean this up. Well, he can't really push into the Lurkers, though. Man, am I just casting all the other games that other people are casting? I'm sorry. But these 27 people, not all of them have seen it before. I'm casting it again. He put Dark Swarm. I want to know the story behind that Dark Swarm. Okay, the Planetary Fortress had 15 kills. It surely killed. That's the... it's the Planetary Worker Harass. Anyway. Nice Dark Swarm there. But Dirtybag is trying to gain some grounds here. I don't think he's going to do that right now, though. But he was pushing quite far ahead, and that is protecting this base quite well. He's getting reinforcements. Ultra's going down. And, yeah. There's something I need to test about Firebats versus Ultralisks, actually. I'm a little bit worried about. Maybe a bug here. They seem to do really well versus Ultralisks. Alright. I'll remember to test that later. Oh, Myrault. No, I mean Dirtybag. You do not want to attack into this. You have so many damage. Oh, more Plague. That Plague wasn't the very best, but still pretty good. Oh, another Plague! Does he hit his own Ultralisk? No. It was just on a Dark Storm. Get out of here, Ultra. Just need some cracklings to clean it up. Planetary Fortress with the kills. So Dirtybag is gaining grounds quite a bit here. Myrault is taking this whole part of the map though, but okay, he's finally just going to kill off this hatchery, which is about time. The fact that Myrault never made a single spine crawler here is kind of bugging me. But he doesn't really care because he's just going to kill Dirtybag's army right now. Get in the bunkers! Get into the bunker! That's a lot of Scourge. Dirtybag finally claims this expansion as his own. And the demilitarized zone has been militarized again. It's just like France and Germany border, like right before the Second World War. Oh! All the Scourges go down to the Irradiate from the Ultralisk. That was very unfortunate. These walking green death bombs are attacking into the bio army, doing a lot of splash damage. Well, Ultralisks technically don't have splash damage in Starboard, but man, they do still do a lot of splash damage. But actually, Myrault getting a really good position right over the production here of Dirtybag, and Dirtybag's in a little bit of trouble. Meanwhile, Myrault is losing this base from a counter push, and this is actually quite bad for both players. Meanwhile, oh, the mech transition is getting a bit halted. It wasn't really a mech transition, it was just two factories with spider mines. But that's not going to happen. And wow, Myrault's really broken into the natural of Dirtybag. He hasn't really won this game yet though, because he did lose a lot of his own economy. Oh, nice Lurker policeman. But Dirtybag's losing all his production. He's going to have to lift off and just head over here perhaps, or somewhere else. But he can't really lift up all the barracks. He's going to lose, like, that's not going to give him any marines for such a long time. Yes, it's mostly worth it. But it is a little bit, like, if you radiate too many Ultras and they all go into your bio, it's kind of bad for you. But yeah, you want to keep your distance from your radiant Ultralisks, if possible. If possible. Is this going to break this? Yes, this is definitely going to break this if he actually moves down there. There's no, yeah. Oh, there's a Firebat in here, though. That might actually deal with this. But all the barracks, well, shouldn't really die to an Ultralisk. 20 kill Ultralisk, that's insane. Oh, Starper's like, wait, we can actually land here. Oh, nice Dark Swarm. Here comes the Firebat, though. Spewing flames out of the bunker. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter. Oh, he only spews one flame out of bunker. He spews few flames outside the bunker. That's StarCraft 2. We haven't changed that in Starbow. Interesting. Man, I just keep getting games here. This is pretty cool. I'm not going to be able to cast too much tonight though, but probably play another ladder game after this. But man, this is a great game. Okay, so he actually did get the Ultra Translation. Where was those? Where the heck did he have factories? Oh, this is so good for Dirtybag. Getting them into the spider mines. Spider mines are so good. Oh, there are the factories. Man, he hit them well. I didn't see those. Spider mines are so good versus Ultra Ling, but command centers are not. And this is such a clutch game because they're both like, they both just need a little bit more time to get on each other's feet. Like Myrault just needs a little bit more time to get his bases up, and Dirtybag just needs a little bit more time to get his production going. And that's a lot of defilers. What are all these scourges doing? Don't run into the factories. Good, good. Wow, Dirtybag's just adding on a ton of factories. Hey, Nightpop, randomly giving you stuff. Dirtybag, Moxie Legend, and mostly Dirtybag, Moxie Legend are just sending me random games, and TRB sometimes, just sending me replays on Skype whenever they had a good game, because they want me to cast it. So I take that as a privilege, and I really enjoy that. So I have like 2 or 3 games just lying around now that I could cast. So that's awesome. Props to them. But I think Myrault's done it. He's in a really dominant position right now. He's taking basically every single base that's worth something on the map, except for this one. He really should make sure Dirtybag doesn't get this base, because if Dirtybag establishes himself in top left, that's a lot of, like, percentage-wise, there's a lot of resources on the map. And also, he should switch to Hydralisks at this point, because there's so many vultures on the map. Or Mutalisks, but I don't think Mutalisks are a good idea, just because of the number of science vessels. We have no science vessels. Okay, maybe it is a good idea, because of the lack of number of science vessels. So there we go, here's the Hydras. Hydra's doing really well versus the vultures. Just gonna try to put up mines, but see, mines don't really work that well versus Hydras. You just DPS them down. Oh, dude, kill the vultures. Oh, they're wrecking your mineral line. So sad. Meanwhile, Marines are still moving in here. Myrault finally with some defense. Not bad, not bad. It's been a while since he put up any. Okay, I don't need that. Finally cleans it up. Marines trying to move in. This is only 3 spine quarters. They're not going to do much by themselves, but with some support, they will. Okay, the Mutas should not attack into this, because Darkstorm doesn't really help them at all. But Darkstorm is really good for just, fending off whatever. Oh, Spider-Mine's killing everything, including Marines! Oh, the Spider-Mine drags are real! Zerglings are really good at dragging Spider-Mines, by the way. You gotta be so careful with Spider-Mines around Zerglings. That Zergling is happy chasing down Marines. Look at that happy little Zergling. I can kill Marines in 1 hit! Yeah, that's exactly how a Zergling talks, by the way, if you didn't know. Hello, I'm a little happy Zergling! If we ever get some voice acting for the Star Wars campaign, I'll be a Zergling. Oh, he's gonna get the science vessel! Is there something Dirtybag does not have? It's a lot of science vessels. He only has that one. That's his only one. He needs to keep it alive. Activate planetary, maybe? And repair, maybe? Or not. Or just kill your opponent. That also works. Maybe both. Oh, the science vessels go down. Where's the happy Zergling? Oh, it's dead. Planetary, please! Please, planetary. Something needs to happen here. Meanwhile, well, vultures are doing things. You're not doing that many things, meanwhile. Okay, there we go. The planetary happened, and with no kills. Oh, I guess the bunker did its job. All right. Man, these vultures are annoying. We hide underground. That's drones. They have a weird Scottish accent. We're drones mining minerals. I just get random voices to random units. Oh, this is nice because it's on a cooldown there. But yeah, Dirtybag is not. Well, Dirtybag is. Oh, never mind. He's down to 6 workers. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead basically. Even Hydralisks are winning this game by this time. Oh, Burrow Defiler. Follow me to the spider mines. Oh wow, yeah. The lurkers are real. 12 lurkers in production. Might lose this base. Myrault doesn't really care. And he's not going to lose the base. Because by the time all these Zerglings are dead, lurkers... No, actually, he might lose this base. Charge forward! Repair, quickly. Oh, wrong race. Okay. Plague? Go Plague. Oh, please go Plague. No, he died. He died. But yeah, Myrault basically got this. He's even killing the only base that Dirtybag has. Oh, don't turn around and attack. Oh, the slaughter is real and the stim is over. Alright, GG. Myrault takes a very, very cool and impressive game. Alright. It's time for me to ladder. I have time to ladder.